Okay, I'm going to give you a very quick introduction to Shakespeare's context in relation to Hamlet, and this video will be in 3 parts just to keep it into small bite-sized chunks. Alright, so let's start by just thinking about Shakespeare as an actor. He gained recognition by the time Hamlet was written or produced in 1601 as an actor and playwright. And he clearly ruffled a few feathers along the way. A contemporary critic, Robert Greene, described him in a 1592 pamphlet as an upstart crow. This is very early in his career. And we see that for there is an upstart crow beautified with our feathers, that with his tiger's heart wrapped in a player's hide, supposes he is well able to bombast out a blank verse as the best of you, and being absolute Johannes factotum in his own conceit, the only shake scene in a country. So basically what he's questioning here is, we've got this guy here, this actor from up in Warwickshire, who hasn't even been to university, and he thinks he can write as well as anyone else. Now, Shakespeare was one of the managing partners of the Lord Chamberlain's men, renamed the King's Company when King James succeeded to the throne. The actors included the famous Richard Burbage. Thing to keep in mind, in 1600s, the theatre is like the internet is now, in the sense that it's only 30 years old. The first theatre, got its license, I think, in 1571, and this is a really new phenomenon, the theatre as the audiences saw it at the time. Now, this company acquired interest in 2 theatres in the Southwark area of London, near the banks of the Thames, the Globe and the Blackfriars. So if ever you've seen pictures of London with the London Eye, that big Ferris wheel looking thing, it's about a 15-minute walk down the river from there, maybe even shorter. So here is a bit of a timeline of Shakespeare's plays. It's always problematic making a timeline like this because we rely on reports of the period. And this highlights another problem in criticism of Shakespeare. In the 1800s, the critics really went after the biographical interpretations of the plays, and it was vital to them to have all these plays exactly in order, so that way they could see the progress of the playwright. And they would see, the early plays would therefore be inherently not as good because it's an immature playwright, and the later ones inherently better. And this is really problematic to do that. But yet the popularity of Shakespearean biography persists to this day. And so we'll be moving next into looking at more the world. So I've just started getting that really brief overview of Shakespeare, his plays.